So you went agency turned product because what did ePublishing product just start to take off? You get a lot
Yeah,
of that
we
business.
yeah we went through. I'll tell you, we sort of failed miserably around 2008 or so, and that sort of spurred our growth or uh, metamorphosis, if you will, into a product, or at least our version of a product based company. And we are SaaS, but we had sort of we were doing a lot in the real estate industry at the time, and so we all remember what happened around that time.
Yeah.
And so, having sort of a couple of whale type tentpole clients, really, that was a hard lesson to learn. It was really nice when things were going great, but once that revenue went away, then we had to sort of reinvent ourselves or refocus. I mean, we were already working with media companies and publishers, but we really had to focus and stop going after sort of chasing the money so much as chasing a business model.
Yeah. When you look at your books, it'll say, hey, if you want to make this thing last 18, 20 years, you have to do this.
That's right.
Yeah. It's not easy to scale an agent. That was one of the questions I was faced with a few years ago, or constantly actually, because I had a 14-person development agency, and the thing was scaling the agency is so difficult because you're always making new products, and then the people that you need are like really high quality people, and it's the revenue of what people will pay for products at the beginning versus the quality of people you need. It just doesn't make sense. So you've seen the market shift, everybody boom and burst to small products, and then when the team takes off, it takes off.
That's right. And when we were, as I said, sort of chasing the money, it really wasn't about how we could grow. It was about growing the customer, which is great, and we still focus that way in many ways. But we couldn't scale any of it. It was a lot of one-off development, opportunities, as it were, that once it was done, and then we moved on to the next. And so, we had a hard time building relationships, long-lasting relationships, and ultimately revenue streams for us. And as you say, I mean, when you try to staff against just being a web development shop, people are coming and going. Knowledge is it comes in the door and then it walks out the door.
Mhm.
And it just became something that was not, by any stretch of the imagination, repeatable. We could not define a formula for success in that business. Something that we could repeatably depend on and know that we were going to put out a great quality product or just experience with the customer at every turn, because everything was so vastly different. We were in constant learning mode. And so we couldn't become experts in what we were doing. We were just doing everything.
Oh man, and that's the worst.
Nothing
That's
is
like
worse than being the multitasking jack of all trades.
right. It's like all I hear is Tony Robbins in the back of my mind. Focus, focus, focus.
Right. Exactly.